Hello, student. My name is Thakur. I'm going to discuss a very important and but complex topic, that is organizational ethics. As you know, there are a lot of things included in organizational ethics, and there are a lot of concepts which encompasses on organizational ethics. Basically, organizational ethic is the guideline, the principles that governs the organizational behavior and decision making. But this was a very simple term, but it is very complex term. Now, what are the areas? What are the things which encompasses with organizational ethics? So that is individual ethics, moral values, ethical principles, code of conduct, rules and regulations. So these are the 5 to 6 areas which influences the organizational ethics. Why? Because in organization, there are individuals, there are groups, there are team, there are a lot of people who works for the common goal and objective of the organizations. Got it? So let's move and let's discuss about the areas which covers the organizational ethics or that influences organizational ethics. The very first is moral values. Now, what is moral values? It is nothing but an individual beliefs. Okay? Individual beliefs, individual values, how an individual value. For example, if I value the honesty, so it is my belief that a person should be an honest. But it is my view. Someone does not have that view. They may have a different view. They value about justice. So it differs from person to person. So that is moral value. So that is basically what I feel about what is good and what is wrong. So if I know something what is right and what is wrong, so it influences my behavior and decision making. Got it? Now, second is ethics. Now, it's a study of systematic moral principles, moral values that influences or that guide individuals' behavior and decision making. For example, I don't know about, for example, let's say I don't know about business ethics, but there is a rules about in business ethics, like we should have social responsibility. I may not aware about it. If I go and study, then I come to know, okay, this is also there in business. For example, you should pay fair remuneration. Right now, the current topic is about sustainable development. So these all are social obligations which business should adhere. So that is ethics. Now, come to the third point, which influences the organizational ethics. That is ethical principles. Now, that is the fundamental principles and moral values that guide or influences the behavior and decision making of some areas. For example, if I say professional ethics, if I say organizational ethics, if I say business ethics. So these are the areas. For example, if I say medical things, so they have a different ethical principles. For example, Bar Council of India, Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, they have different ethics. Got it? So ethical principles changes depending upon the areas. For example, business, corporates, professionals. Under professional, we have lawyers, we have doctors. Got it? Okay. I hope you won't get confused. I hope you will get clear about the difference between moral values now and ethics and ethical principles. Now, what is code of conduct? It's an outline or a written documents that organization expect a person or a group to behave. Okay, and also it also influences the decision making of organizations, individuals, and groups. Got it? For example, You all watch cricket. So International Cricket Council, it governs the entire rules and regulations, how to play cricket. So they have different code of conduct for bowlers, for batsmen, for fielders, for a team. For example, Duckworth Lewis method, DL method. You know, when sometime rain uh, affects the particular matches, so reduce the over. So that time they give the target as per DLS method. DLS method. Okay, so that is code of conduct. Getting my point. For example, a particular bowler should bowl 10 overs in an ODI grade each. 50 overs match. There are a bowler cannot bowl more than 10 overs. So that is code of conduct. So it is written in the ICC rules of birth. Now, what is rules and regulations? So mostly it is also what do you call it? Legally abiding law. Okay. So basically it deals with law enforcement's obligations, which people, individuals, groups, organizations should adhere. Mostly it is framed by the governing body or government. For example, we have different rules and regulations. Industrial law, labor law like Minimum Wages Act, Payment of Bonus Act, labor laws, Trade Union Act, Environmental Protection Act. Getting my point? Okay. Now these are the areas which influences organizational ethics. As I've already told you, what is organizational ethics? It's a principle, values that guides organization's behavior, and it influences the decision making of the organizations. So under organization ethics, we have different code of conduct. For example, if I'm working in some organizations, so I have to follow organizational ethics as well as the code of conduct which that particular organizations governs. So I hope there are a lot of things got cleared. So let's move what is written in. So we have individual ethics that I've already told you. That is nothing but the moral values, right? See, the common moral values are integrity, selflessness, honesty, loyalty. I may not follow all the things which are written here. You may not follow, but some may follow integrity, some may follow honesty, some may follow equality and fairness. So that is why moral values or individual ethics are very subjective. Okay, let's move on to the next topic. That is professional ethics. Now you see that what is professional ethics? Professional services like doctors, lawyers, they render the services. But you know what? They have some governing body, how that particular doctors or lawyers should work in the vicinity of their code of conduct and professional ethics. For example, we have Indian Council, Indian Medical Associations, we have Indian Chartered Accountant of India. So all they govern some code of conduct and fundamentals. And also they have moral values to influence the professionals and their behaviors. Got it? Ethical principles. We have already covered this topic, but still. So here, ethical principle is depending upon the professions. If there is a lawyer, so they have to adhere the code of conduct by Bar Council of India. Okay. If you are a doctor in India, you have to follow Indian Medical Association rules and medical councils. For example, if you are engineers, All India Technical Council of Education, Engineering, AICT, All India Council for Technical Educations, and now code of conduct. So what is code of conduct? It's an outline, it's a statement, okay, under which the organization expect the behavior of the individual or groups or team who works in that particular organization. Okay. So, for example, it mostly is related to how a person should behave. Then we have corporate ethics. This is this is also a part of organizational ethics and all. Corporate ethics. So basically, it is the rules and regulations of particular country that focuses on how to conduct business and how the business houses or enterprises or firms should conduct their business in a fair way. For example, they should follow the competition rules. They should not have monopoly. They should also adhere the labor laws of India, uh, Remuneration Act, how to respect intellectual property rights. Okay, follow the import procedures, exporter procedures, how to maintain the internal standards. Okay, so basically, how a business should run in a country, ethical. So I hope a lot of things have been cleared. So this much from my side. If you have any doubt, you can contact me, and your Zakir is here. So thank you so much. I hope you all have got it. God bless you all. Jai Hind and Jai Maharashtra.